growth. I'm proud of you. Yes, same.
Thank you.
That kindness. Well, hi everybody. Welcome to Astro Candy.
Hi.
Raven, how you doing?
I'm good. For some reason, I don't know. It's just weird to be. Yeah.
You always see.
I get weird when you host.
You know what I think it is? Because we co-host all the time. I think it's your radio show. I think you get into your daily flow, and you're used to being by yourself or something.
Oh, 100%.
And then when you're like, wait, I'm sitting here talking, but I have a mic, but someone else is talking. You're like, what? It's like you have an identity crisis.
That's actually so dead on that it freaks me out.
What I think. I don't know.
No, that's true right, for sure. I mean,
because it shocks you every time.
I know.
I see you click in. You're like,
yes.
Wait, what? Do I go now?
And if you think about it, I've done this for 8 years by myself. Mm-hmm. And so the concept of co-hosting is just foreign to me because I'm used to it's really a control thing.
I do.
I'm used to calling all the shots. I'm used to things being my way. I'm used to taking control. And so you can't do that when you're co-partnering. It's a team effort.
Yeah.
And as an only child,
we're talking about love and relationships.
Our
romantic relationships too. It's you find all these relationships that you have, so much of it is just learning to know when to ask for what you need, know when to communicate, and then know when to let the other person also be themselves.
Interdependence.
Oh yes, good
not
word.
Codependence, not independence. Interdependence.
Oh, that was a good one.
It's tough.
It's freaking tough. We murder each other almost every week. No, I'm kidding.
No, we don't.
We don't. I'm just being dramatic.
You are being drama.
I'm having fun. Sorry.
I was like, where's this coming from?
Where's my Chucky costume?
Something out?
Where's my Chucky costume?
Yeah, no kidding.
But yeah.
Could you imagine confronting me on this podcast?
On the show.
That would be
Raven.
fucked
I've
up.
been fucking holding everything in for a long time, and then I just
I know. Could you
throw a drink at the camera?
It's kind of like my worst nightmare. It's being confronted in a space where I have to put on a good face. Because honestly, I would.
Microphone.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, I won't do that to you. I'm sorry.
You.
I just have this horrible mental image. But how's your vibe aside from our fake fighting?
I'm good. I have a bone to pick with Instagram.
I thought you were going to say with me. I was like, damn.
No,
right.
Now you're on edge.
No, I'm scared.
A little insecure. A little bit, Brittany.
It came up. What's the bone?
Okay. Instagram, as you've probably realized, you listening, you Brittany, they've changed their interface in a way that's makes posting just more difficult. You have to go to your profile now and go up to the plus sign. It's just
annoying.
So annoying. You can't easily just hit you used to be able to do it on the timeline.
Yeah.
Just hit the little thing and then there you go.
Nope.
So because of this feature, I have accidentally posted things onto my story that I did not mean to twice. Two times I've done this.
Was it Chris Evans type of situation, or is this a
no,
little bit less?
The first time it was, they both been selfies. Okay,
good. Okay.
And the first one was it was actually so funny that I just kept it up because I was like, oh, that's funny, and it's a good picture of me, so I'll keep it up.
Yeah.
The most recent time, which was a few days ago, I posted me all dolled up. Mm-hmm. And I pushed my boobs up, I had my lips overlined, I was looking so sultry into the camera.
Was it for Carter or something?
It was for I was sent it to maybe 5 people. That was the intent.
Okay, yeah.
And I captioned it channeling my inner Real Housewife. Mm-hmm. Just need bigger hair and bigger tits. Mm-hmm. I posted that to my story.
Oh my God.
I have never X'd out and then hit delete.
To be honest, I feel like you're very Instagram. I don't know what I would even say. Your Instagram personality, if that's even a freaking thing. I feel like you're more reserved, but you have some great photos. There's some cool captions. There's some icy vibes. There's some very it's very sexy. It's very fun. It's very cool. So if it's out of your comfort zone, I can imagine you'd be like, "What the fuck did I just do?"
That's how I felt.
But at least it wasn't something.
It's
worse.
not like it was risque. I mean. Everybody on Instagram posts their ass. So it's just kind of
something super shitty or something.
Yeah. Could you imagine if I was talking shit? I wasn't. But anyway.
Have you ever done that before? Where you talk shit and someone hears you? I mean, this is high school. I just had this flashback.
I don't think so.
It scarred me. It happened one time.
No.
I felt terrible. Yeah. It's also very embarrassing.
Are you going to do that shadow work this week?
No, I'm leaving that on the shelf, as we like to say now. That one's going to just stay up there.
Tucked away. What about you? How are you doing?
Good, other than, you making me do my shadow work these days. No.
I know, right?
No, I'm good. I'm thinking of starting a bullet journal. I know it's random, but...
What's a bullet journal?
A bujo, as they like to say.
Oh, my God. My mind went somewhere else.
Where?
A bujo?
Oh, where'd it go?
A BJ?
Ew, okay, no. Please.
This is family
private.
friendly.
That's private. All right, we're not talking about.
But I was like, I don't even want to.
We know where your head's at. No, I was listening to the Lady Gang podcast, and Kelty always talks about how she's like her bujo. And then Becca, do you listen to that?
No.
We've never discussed this.
I have before.
Okay. It's like, girl vibe stuff.
Yeah.
You've heard it, Well, then Becca, who's like not super Kelty-ish. I can't really. If you know, if you don't, we're not going to go into it today.
Then you don't know.
Sorry. But she was like, I know I've made fun of this, but I'm actually starting a bujo now. And then she was talking about it, and I was like, you know what? Maybe there's something to this.
What is it though? Like, what is the concept?
It's a way to have like a planner and a journal and like an inspo thing all in one place, and you create it yourself. I feel like you would love it. I'm surprised you don't have one. Well, because you like to be super organized.
No, I know, but I don't. It seems like a lot is working together at once, and I like to kind of compartmentalize those types of things.
Oh, okay. Well, if you like to compartmentalize, then you won't like it.
But so you make it yourself, so there's no you can't go to the store and buy one of these. I
don't think so. It's like a blank journal, and then so it seems like a little work like on the front end, to be honest.
Okay.
But I like everything in the same place. Like I have, I just need one thing, and then you can reflect in there. So you color code it, and you can go online. I know it's a lot, but if you go online, you can watch YouTube videos, and it's pretty
They must
exciting.
have this for sale.
It's pretty
because there's some money to be made here.
Well, then she might be getting into the bujo biz.
I'm changing the name though. If I do,
you better.
We could call
great when you say
Astro
it like that.
Journal.
Yeah, manifesting, making money, and.
It's a working
moving
title.
Up in life. We'll see.
We'll get there.
We'll see.
Okay, but
yeah,
so that's what you're
what's
gonna
new.
be working on is your bujo journal.
I might. I feel like it's a fun, fresh way to liven up my daily routine.
How about you do it? Mm-hmm. Let me know how it goes.
It's gonna last 2 weeks.
It's what?
It'll last 2 weeks.
Yeah,
it was great, well, and then I fucking gave up.
I mean, it does sound complicated, but
it seems like a lot. We'll see.
You have a lot going on. You have a bulletin board, and you've got your
notes, right?
Yeah,
all in one
but
place.
I like a calendar. That's what I need. It's just like anyway.
We'll report back. We'll see.
Yeah.
There may be a bujo coming out that Raven is developing.
A trip to Paper Source in the very near future.
Yeah, there could be. That stuff is cute. Okay, but you guys, today we're not talking about bujos. We're talking now you have it in my head
because it sounds bad.
It sounds really bad. Okay, but today we're going to talk about the astrology of beauty and your physical appearance. Did you know that was a thing?
Not at all.
That your astrology, like your actual birth chart, impacts the way that you look physically.
How?
I know, it's weird.
I need you to break this down because I'm a little bit confused. There's a disconnect there. When I think about the spiritual realm of things, we always talk about astrology, manifestation, law of attraction, all the mysticism that you could ever want in Astro Candy.
Absolutely.
I sometimes have a hard time connecting the physical to that because it's also up in your head. So I'm wondering how these physical traits can form based on something that seems so mystical.
Well, you're in luck, Raven, because I actually have the answer for you right here. So your physical appearance is affected by your ascendant. And the way this happens is, so when you're born, there is a certain sign that is on the horizon at the exact moment of your birth. That's your ascendant, which falls in your first house.
Aries.
We were wondering about this the other day. We're like, what's the house? So your first house is your rising sign, Aries for you.
Yes.
And so that actually has a huge impact on how you look physically because it is what is on the rising. The rising is all about self, identity. It rules your looks. It rules your personality, first impression, how people perceive you. It's really your outermost shell.
Okay.
Whether it's physical or personality. So you can actually tell a lot about a person when you look at them.
Okay.
You can know about their personality. If you know
Are we
about
going to dissect
hallmarks.
my facial features?
Yes, we are.
I wish I would have put on heavier makeup for this.
Oh, stop.
I just have my tinted moisturizer on today.
Well,
and no lipstick.
If that's
I
how
look
you look
trash.
with tinted moisturizer and lipstick, I'm already
no
annoyed.
lipstick.
You look amazing. No, you look amazing. Anyway.
Side note, sometimes I watch these episodes back and I'm like, oh my God, why did I wear my hair like that? And why did I do my makeup like this? And why didn't I wear these eyelashes? And why didn't I, do you ever do that or is that just me?
I used to do that when I first had my show on TV. And I was so Virgo nitpicky at myself about it. And I just don't care anymore.
It was just exhausting. And so you're like, never mind.
It took a while. But then I was like, I don't care. Because it's like, I mean, I drive myself crazy.
I do
now
feel
I just
crazy
throw it to
sometimes.
the wind. You either like me or you don't. Whatever. Screw it. Sagittarius rising. Who cares? Okay, so if you guys don't know, as you listen along, you might want to go to astro-charts.com to find out your rising or ascendant, and then you can listen along and figure out what your looks are kind of translating to in your astro chart. Okay, so Raven, we know that you're an Aries rising, and this is, you're like, yes, that's me. Mm-hmm. And this is what we know about Aries rising physical traits. So Aries rising people tend to have sharp and distinctive features and prominent brows. Check. You have great brows. They're very defined.
Well, that's because I line them.
But you are in control of that with your rising.
I have like a pointed nose.
Well, Aries rules the head and face. Some people might have like certain like birthmarks or whatever on the face or moles. Like you don't have any of that. Let's see. Aries rising males tend towards baldness because of high testosterone.
Oh.
Strong bone structure, quick movements, and an upright posture. You do have a very upright energy right here.
Okay, because
I do notice from here to here. I've always noticed that.
Again,
great posture.
Watching back, I noticed I was slouching, and so I tried to sit up a little straighter.
Okay.
I don't know. Okay. But yeah, sharp. I would say I do have some sharp features.
It's a sharpness. That's really the key.
My jaw's pretty sharp.
Mm-hmm.
Nose is pretty pointed.
Mm-hmm. They also tend to glance around the room as opposed to maintaining a steady gaze and tend to have a confident, brisk manner of walking.
Yes.
That feels right.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's Raven.
For sure.
And then other celebrities, just so we have kind of like someone to compare.
Yes, please.
And contrast. Okay. Other Aries rising celebrities, Bo Derek, you're in great company. And oddly enough, you kind of look like her.
Who?
Look. Bo Derek, that like famous.
Who that is.
Oh my God, Raven. She was like a classic. Bo Derek.
Bo Derek.
She was like a classic, famous like beauty.
Well, yeah, she's gorgeous.
I mean, don't you look like? Look at y'all look similar.
Similar.
I mean, I don't
she's a little older than me.
No, she is. Well, yeah, but like, I mean, look at the features. I want to show you. Can y'all see that? Anyway, and then we have Heather Locklear.
Yeah,
I see the similarities,
resemblance.
Okay, so when you're looking at someone's ascendant, or if you're just like assessing yourself, you're not only going to take into account your rising sign. That's going to be like the majority of how you look. But then you're also going to be informed by like your sun sign.
Okay.
So it's a little bit of a blend. So when you're thinking about yourself, and I'm talking about these different signs, listen to your rising sign first, and then think through how your sun sign can also impact. Of course, Raven, our beautiful model here, is going to be our guinea pig. So we've heard about the Aries energy. It's very sharp.
Yes.
So you have that sharpness. It's brisk. Now let's see how your Aquarius sun blends with that energy to create your outer facade. One common trait of this sign is a high, well-defined forehead, generally soft-spoken and polite. This sign can also fly off at a moment's notice into eccentricity. They have dreamy light-colored eyes, naturally straight and light-colored hair with finely chiseled, attractive facial features, and lovely profiles. They frequently have broader shoulders or hips and strong, shapely legs. Members of this sign are very sensitive to the weather and barometric pressure, so you can expect to find them either bundled up during the winter or stripped down in hot weather. They're great listeners and also known as amazing storytellers. Just a little fun fact there. So what are you thinking?
The weather just really resonated with me.
Yeah?
Like I am known for always being freezing, especially like in the couple days that we've had here in Dallas. It's been so cold, like 30s. Got my winter coat.
So you're feeling it.
Contemplated my fur-lined parka. Well, I will say it's a strange thing to think highly of your looks. Does that make sense? Like to hear the nice, kind things you're saying about like chiseled and defined and like strong legs. I'm just like, that's nice. I feel weird being like, I have that. But I will say I do have light eyes. My light blue eyes.
It's like, I refuse to confirm or deny the other things, but my eyes are light, so yes.
Yes. It's weird to be like, yeah, like I'm so whatever all these great qualities are. I would hope to be, but
I'm going to say yes.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
I can't say. I'm not you. Yes, okay. I think it's all true. I think that there is a briskness. I think there's an airy energy. Like, to me, when I read this about you, I was like, yep. Like, that's so Raven.
Oh my God. Oh, weird.
I didn't even mean that.
That's okay.
This has happened a lot.
People do it and on purpose too, which is the worst, but it was an accident. So that's okay.
It really was.
Okay. But what about Virgo? Well, your rising sign is Sagittarius.
Yes. So let's read my rising first. So, because that's like going to be the majority of how I look. Now, I don't know. I kind of resent a few of the things. But
okay. Well, I can't wait to hear. I'm going to be that third party perspective.
It's like, I'm crying in the corner after this episode. So Sagittarius rising has clumsy grace. Don't say a damn thing. I'm kidding. You can say it. I don't care.
Yes.
No. Fuck off. Okay. So clumsy grace is the sign's most noticeable physical trait. This may sound contradictory, but it's really not. Think of a newborn foal teetering and tottering on its legs while still showing glimpses of the powerful athletic horse it is. Openness and friendliness show in the archer's face and posture. You may find these natives lean forward when conversing with you, getting physically closer to engage emotionally. Broad foreheads and cheerful expressions are the norm, as are quick movements and dramatic gestures. They sometimes play with their hair. Horrible habit I've had since I was a kid. I cannot cut that habit. I notice it on this show all the time, and it annoys me. Mostly unconsciously, yeah, okay. Casually tossing their head to sweep it back or grabbing a lock and tugging at it.
Yes.
What?
You do that all the time.
I notice when I'm watching.
You're constantly swirling it.
I can't help
like
it.
This.
Trust me, you guys. I'm always like, I'm doing it again.
It's always over one shoulder. And if you don't know what we're talking about, watch us on YouTube.
Just watch any episode, you'll see it. Oh my God. It's so bad. They often have beautiful, clear, sparkling eyes. Okay. Naturally, they tend toward a strong athletic build, but can become plump due to their love of food, drink,
my gosh.
Their ruler, Jupiter's excesses.
That's oddly specific.
Well, and it's oddly true. I was just telling you, over quarantine, I gained like 20 pounds in the beginning, and then I was like, holy shit. Because I was like eating and like doing whatever. And then I started cycling and getting back into my athletic ways. I mean, you can say.
Is that the whole thing?
I'm not going to be offended.
Okay, because my favorite one that I thought was the most dead on was these like dramatic gestures.
What?
Especially these faces you make. Like when I'm editing Astro Candy for YouTube, I zoom in and I do like close-ups of each of us, and Brittany's facial expressions are just
it's like it's a struggle.
And you know what I mean? Like my favorite is when you do this like look and it's like kind of a dopey, like tipsy look.
You guys, this is really about self-awareness, okay? Self-awareness, obviously. It's fine.
No, this is funny. It's my favorite face that you make because you're like,
I do
and you like stick your you like stick your tongue out and you're like, someone's like, what you doing?
I don't even know myself. See, knowing your rising sign tells you a lot.
Go back and watch like our last episode.
I'm gonna come through it. I'm gonna be like, oh, there it is. Shit.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my God.
It's not a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, you're very.
This is just our truth. We are who we are.
Yes.
You know?
You're very outgoing in your gestures.
Hey.
You get your point across, and that's all that matters. You have to on television.
I'm not offended. Okay, so now my rising is also informed by my Virgo sun. So here's a little bit about Virgo sun. If you guys have Virgo rising or sun, you're going to want to listen up. Gentle and graceful in movement, as well as a youthful appearance, they tend to seem younger than their years. Some of them blush easily, though more often because they've been embarrassed by being singled out rather than from prudishness. While this sign's symbol is the Virgin, this doesn't mean they are cold or asexual, but they do tend to be modest. Look for bright, clear eyes with a gentle but direct expression, delicate noses, and well-shaped, curvy lips. They can be obsessed with their own appearance, seeing flaws that no one else does, and they go to great lengths to hide them. It has hide in quotes. You may catch them staring at their own expressions in the mirror, busily analyzing their perceived flaws. Oh my God. It's like, way to call me out. But only when they think no one's looking. When it comes to the things they can manage about their appearance, Virgo goes to the extremes. They can either be a slob or extremely like neat and tidy. Frequently, they can look somewhat fragile, but surprise you with their physical strength. They tend to have digestive problems, upset stomachs, and outbreaks of nervousness and insecurity. How cute.
How was that?
We're charming. Dead on.
Really?
Yes. That's why I got into fitness and stuff. I'm very like, I'm either like all on or I'm like so off. I just like give it my Sagittarius vibes. I'm like gaining 20 pounds.
Yeah.
Or I'm like, and I'm not, like I care about my appearance a lot, but I'm not like egotistical in the sense where I think about like I look great or something, but I'm very like meticulous about making sure I feel put together.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this hit everything.
Well, interesting because I'm not saying mine didn't resonate because there were parts that did. I don't know if I'm just being too modest and not like being.
I mean, let's break it down. You have great legs. You have a model physique and sharp features.
But I just like I wanted a little more grit in there. Like that really, those descriptions really threw you under the bus, and like that's what I can relate to. Like
Raven's like, throw me the fuck under the bus.
Throw me under the bus. I can tell you my poor habits. You know, right up front.
Can I find something?
Well, if you can, but we still have the other rising signs, and we are running.
I know you're right.
Low.
Sorry, see my Sagittarius. I'm getting on a freaking.
So I got and I am just Taurus. Keeping you together. Taurus,
she's Aries, Taurus. Here we go. Okay, so if you guys have Taurus, either your rising or sun, you tend to be curvy or voluptuous. So that's that hourglass, bombshell look. Or if you're a man, you can be extremely muscular and sturdy. You tend to have darker hair and eyes. By the way, fun fact, if you guys are assessing your, if you have blue eyes, let's say, you will have a darker blue eye. So it's like you have to kind of just like take it as it applies to your particular like skin tone and stuff like that. All right. Sorry, I don't get like. Okay, interestingly, members of this sign, they have smaller than expected ears. Okay. Their hair tends toward naturally curly or wavy. They tend to rule the throat and the neck area, so it can be eye-catching. So, like, they might have a really thick neck or a long and graceful neck, but generally this area is prominent in some way. For Geminis are highly expressive. So their faces are extremely expressive looking. They tend to it's like, you think I'm expressive? Like, wait till you see a Gemini. Craziness. They tend to have a lot of energy even when they're at rest. They may even jitter a bit or shake their legs when they're not moving. There's a sense of them waiting to explode. Oddly enough, Emma Chamberlain is a Gemini sun. Have you ever watched any of her YouTube videos? Mm-mm. She's like that. If you guys go check her out, she's so cute and fun, but she looks like that. And they have delicate features. They tend to have like small, doll-like features, just very like demure, slim build, and just they're very cute. Cancer tends to be like more round. So they have a rounder face, tend to have like a cute face. They have a prominent stomach. So either like they'll have like a little Santa belly if they don't work out, but if they do work out, they'll have like super strong abs.
Yeah.
They roll like the ab area.
Okay.
Why? Do you know one that has
No,
this?
I was just saying.
She's like, abs.
No, I don't know anyone.
They have high cheekbones, even though they have more of a round face. And they tend to have longer limbs in comparison to their trunk. Leo energy. So Leos, we know that they have that lion vibe. So they tend to have like that long mane. They have really big hair usually. And they also tend to have like a darker eye that's almond shaped. So almost like that leonine energy where it's like they are very, almost like brooding in the way that they look.
Okay.
Like there's a sultriness to them. All right. Virgo, you guys know about that. Libra, Venus, ruled by Venus. So Libra tend to have a charming energy around them. And then as far as like how they look physically, they have like dimples usually, either a heart-shaped or an oval face. Some of them will have a cleft chin. And like just well-proportioned features, pleasant expressions, even when they're not in a great mood. They just tend to be balanced and come across as harmonious looking.
Nice. They sound like they have the best one.
I know. Cute, huh? Scorpio energy, they have very intense eyes. You can always tell a Scorpio rising or sun by their eyes.
Okay.
So either dark or just extremely expressive with the eyes. Like they can shoot a look that would just stop you cold in your tracks. They also tend to have strong constitutions, so very powerful looking physiques regardless of their size. And then they can also maintain a poker face. So you're not going to get a ton of expression out of them. They have a magnetic energy, though. Capricorns. So Capricorns have usually a very like even speaking voice, and they can come across as kind of like introverted or demure. Their faces also tend to be more delicate. They tend to have like very straight teeth, though, very delicate features, and they can be more inward focused. So they might have like a bored expression on their face, but they tend to be graceful. And once you get to know them, they will open up and they tend to soften, even in the way that they hold their face. So interesting. Aquarius, we know about Raven. And then the last but not least, Pisces. Gentleness combined with keen intuition tends to show up for them physically as a soft, dreamy look. They tend to have like rounder eyes, graceful movements, similar to that fish that is their, their little emblem. And their feet, they rule the feet. This is interesting. So if you guys have Pisces in your chart, check out your feet. They're either overly large or tiny. One or the other. And they tend to be more
small if you're a chick.
Elegant and have a mischievous grin.
Interesting.
Okay. Do we have time for the spirit guide?
We have 4 minutes.
I'm going to read it fast.
Okay.
In my late 20s.
Wait. I'm making sure this is... Okay, got it.
Get that Aries on. Okay.
Got it. Okay.
She's like, I'm going to kill you. Spirit guide. In my late 20s, I've been dating a guy in his mid-30s that I'm crazy about. We've been dating 1 year, and we're already talking about marriage and kids. He's kind, hardworking, and does everything he can to make me happy. My problem is with his family. His mother curses and yells at him every few months, usually because he's spending a lot of his free time with me. His sister tells him that she doesn't like me because of the things that she claims I said or did. She's even attacked me on social media. And then the rest of the family gets involved in the drama. He admits his family has issues, but he doesn't seem too concerned about it. I'm unsure of how to get past this toxic situation. Any words of wisdom would be appreciated.
Okay, I'm going to preface this by saying I pulled a great card, I think, and I'm so sorry I'm bad at these readings.
No, you're
I need to
not.
spend more time with my tarot deck. Brittany's much better, but luckily she's right here by my side and she can help me. But I pulled the Ace of Cups, which is, as you can see in the card, it's like an overpouring of water. This is your emotions. So if this is advice moving forward, I would say you need to be open and honest about what's been going on to your fiance and really how it makes you feel. It sounds like you're taking in a lot of, this drama, and it's a lot of emotion at you, but have you invested a lot of emotion into the situation, especially as it comes to, in regards to talking to your fiance and letting him know how it really makes you feel. I think if you do that, then he will see your POV, even though he loves his family. You're gonna come first. If you're his fiance, the wife comes first. And I think you'll be surprised to see his response, but you really have to come at it with an emotional perspective.
Yes, I love that. I think 100%. You got to invest in it.
Yeah.
And if you guys need a little more guidance, check out our last episode where Raven talks about parents who are kind of overly involved from a place of love. Maybe her cup runneth over too. And she needs to, chill. Okay, modern day mantra, you guys. Style is a way to say who you are without having to speak, by Rachel Zoe.
Nice.
All right.
Cute. Well, that was good. Who freaking knew that your rising sign can say so much about you, especially in the physical realm?
More links and details below, you guys, if you want to learn more about your rising sign and how it applies to how you look and how you show up in the world. But other than that, be sure to review us, listen, watch, like, review, subscribe, all those things. We love you. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.